WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. Today I'm in Ireland. I have the Dingle single malt batch number 5. Very, very good. Triple distilled Irish whiskey, a marriage of bourbon, Pedro Ximenez and Madeira casks. Distilled, matured, and bottled at Dingle Distillery, non-chilled filtered product of Ireland. So when I look at the names on here, I see an Oliver, I see a Liam, and I see a Peter. Those are the 3 founding fathers of Dingle. The name that I do not see at the moment, at least on the outside, is, and also not on the bottle, is Graham. Graham Cole, he is the master distiller of Dingle Elise, has been now since October 2019. Very interesting guy. He started his career in the drinks industry as a brewer at Webston Brewery in Halifax, 1994. So he's been in the industry now of distilling or at least brewing for 25 years. Then he became the bottling manager at William Grant & Sons. Then he actually was this distillation manager of Glenfiddich, Balvenie, and Keninvi distilleries, and then he left that to become the master distiller and the distillery manager of Glenmorangie, where he was for 14 years before he went over here to Dingle. So that's very, very great to see that. Now, I like the distillery Dingle. I like the bottles, I like the concept, I like the history, I like the founding fathers, the fathers and sons, or the sons and the daughter bottlings. I like a lot of the things they're doing. Unfortunately, I am not amazed at the quality of the distillate that they're actually putting out at the moment. Batch number 1 mystified me. It was one of the highlights of my whiskey world. It was the reason why I started actually doing videos in English and not only in German, because it's like, hey, I need to share this with the world out there. This is so good. 46.5%, the same thing as the batch number 4 was. Batch number 4 was actually a marriage of bourbon, sherry, and port casks. 30,000 bottles worldwide, at least in the 0.7 liter bottle, and cost, at least here over in Germany, 65 euros and 90 cents. So, all right, what can I say here? Whiskey base number 150012. Yo, let's review the whiskey. Oh, by the way, also in the color here, you can notice immediately the port is more red, and the Madeira is more of a golden honey type of color. That's a beautiful nose. Hawaiian punch. Slight little bit of watermelon, a little bit of mango, a little guave, a little bit of star fruit, papaya, vanilla. Very, very nice. Going back to batch number 4. More of a raspberry type of vanilla moment in comparison to it. Both of them have some malt. Both of them have a tiny little bit of alcohol. Nose, bee nose. This is a fruity, nice spring summer whiskey. Now let's try it. 46.5%. Mm-hmm. Oh, what a shame. Oh, it comes at the beginning, it's so nice, and then it just kind of bloops out. All right, it says here, bringing this marriage of bourbon, Pedro Ximenez, and Madeira casks together has allowed the bourbon cask to release a warm aroma of spices. I get a lot of spices, and none of them are nice, by the way. A lot of woodiness, a little bit of astringency, a little bit of barrel char, a little bit of sawdust, actually. This is creating a unique single malt Irish whiskey, bombarding the senses with molten honeycomb and salted caramel. I do get salt, actually. Salted caramel, amazing. While the Pedro Ximenez and Madeira cask combine beautifully to bring sun-dried raisins forward, scented with creamy blossom honey and saturated with vanilla. This is a wonderfully warm, lingering, and mellow whiskey. I'm not sure about the word mellow here. This packs a little bit of a flavor punch, and it's not actually a good mellow punch. There's a lot of that wood driven here, and it's a young woodiness. It's not the old woodiness. It's not tired casks like I complain about all the time with Cooley. This is a new type of woodiness. This is like sawdust wood, like freshly cut wood. That's not overpowering, but dominating. All right, let's try it a second time. 1 sip, 2 sips water, and then I'll give my verdict. Now the nose changes a little bit after you drink it. That barrel char does come in a little bit more. And the fruitiness is still there, the vanilla is still there, but there's more of a wood forward moment. It's more of a tartness than a bitterness. It borderlines bitter, more tarty. I just don't like that finish. Oh, if that fruitiness would have remained the whole time, it would have been, oh, this is a fantastic whiskey. Let's try to play with a little water. 46.5% allows it. They are non-chill filtered. They are no color added. There are no age statements. We're looking at between 4 and 6 years, by the way. Now, I can really imagine this whiskey. I'm not sure if I'm right or not. I can imagine this whiskey maturing longer and getting a much better combination of flavors. I own a cask here in Germany of single malt whiskey at a distillery over by Berlin. And it's about 4 years old. I'm getting a very similar flavor profile as this right now. The oak takes over a little bit, without the vanillas, without that. It's that tart. It's that estrogen. It's woodiness. What I'm hoping is that with another 4 years, that this will smoothen out. In a cask, you have additive and you have subtractive maturation. So you have to add something. Additive, maybe the Madeira moment, maybe also the Pedro Ximenez. As the subtractive, you take away the oak and the active, the char actually takes away a little bit of those bitterness and that tardiness from the spirit. And that's what I'm hoping will happen here in the next years to come. It's a little bit of a light sunflower oil moment. Okay, cheers. Water delays the aftertaste a little bit. There we go. Almost. At the very, very end, you have this little bit of woody, tart sawdust moment. The rest of it has a beautiful, beautiful flower, fruit, Madeira. The Madeira and the Pix actually harmonize very, very well, in my opinion. Well done there. Will this whiskey be good one day? Yes. Is it good now? This is a C whiskey. A, why haven't you bought it? B, buy it. C, you can buy it if you want to. D, you don't need to. F, why was it even made? Now, my personal opinion is so. Dingle 1 was here, Dingle 2 was here, Dingle 3 was here, Dingle 4 was here. Let's see if Dingle 5 is better than Dingle 4. I really had the feeling that they rushed Dingle 4 out before a lot of the casks were really, really ready. Wow, that finish is even worse than here. Ooh, Now I remember why I did not like batch 4. Now batch 5 is actually better. It's still not where 1 and 2 were. It's not even where number 3 was, according to my memory, but it's getting better. So I hope, Graham, You do a great job of increasing the quality and not just the quantity of Dingle. I'm sure you got plans to also expand the distillery, which I would actually recommend for the future. Wow, estrogens. Ugh, too much of that woodiness at the beginning. And I really look forward to your craft and your knowledge of wood and casks. So my question of the day is, what Madeira matured or finished whiskeys do you know about? I just actually reviewed a Glenallachie 12-year-old, exclusive for Germany here, with Madeira cask finish. Interesting. Wasn't my cup of tea, but I like Madeira in general. Can you name a few different casks that have been, or a few different whiskeys that have been matured in Madeira? Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell others about this crazy guy over in Europe tasting whiskey you'll probably never ever see. A lot of it is from Ireland or other places that are a little bit harder to get over in the States, but I'm sure you'll be able to see in the future some of these things coming over more and more. All right, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the bell, and if you need to comment anything or write to me, WhiskyJason@gmail.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.